In May 2025, under the golden lights of the Cannes Film Festival, Kevin Spacey stood on stage, holding a Lifetime Achievement Award. Applause filled the room, yes, applause, for a man once erased from Hollywood's memory. Just a few years ago, he was the symbol of everything the industry wanted to purge. Now, he's back in the spotlight. Some call it redemption. Others, a disgrace. Behind the scenes, powerful names whispered support, while victims and critics watched in disbelief. What happened to accountability? Wasn't his career over? Or has the world simply moved on? This isn't just a comeback. It's a cultural earthquake. And it's only just beginning. Hit like, subscribe and let's go. Before the headlines, before the storm, Kevin Spacey was untouchable. A master of his craft, a two-time Oscar winner, the man behind chilling brilliance in The Usual Suspects and presidential cunning in House of Cards. Hollywood admired him. Broadway respected him. London's Old Vic Theatre trusted him. He moved between film sets and elegant galas with the ease of someone who belonged. His voice, measured, deliberate, was his signature. He kept a low profile off-screen, no wild scandals, no tabloid chases. Just work. Recognition. Applause. He was that actor, the one others wanted to become. But behind the perfectly tailored suits and polished smiles, something darker whispered. Quiet rumors. Odd behavior dismissed as artistic temperament. Nothing concrete. Nothing proven. Yet. In October 2017, the silence shattered. A single accusation surfaced. Actor Anthony Rapp, then 14, alleged an inappropriate advance by Spacey decades earlier. The timing was explosive, landing in the heart of the #MeToo movement. Spacey's response? An apology, and a coming-out statement that many saw as deflection. The internet ignited. Netflix cut ties. House of Cards halted production. It all happened in hours. Spacey, once the industry's golden figure, became its cautionary tale. His roles disappeared. Awards revoked. Even scenes in completed films were reshot without him. For the first time in decades, his voice went silent. But instead of clarity, questions grew. Why now? Why him? And, who else might come forward? The story had cracked open, just a little. But deep below, pressure was building. This wasn't the end. Not even close. The trickle became a torrent. In the weeks that followed, more men stepped forward, similar stories, eerie patterns. Alleged incidents spanning decades, from theater rehearsals to lavish parties. The Old Vic Theatre launched an internal investigation, 20 allegations, most never publicly named. Spacey denied criminal wrongdoing, but the wave didn't stop. Interviews. Statements. Whispers from former colleagues. Some said they'd always felt something off. The air around his name grew colder, heavier. Even friends distanced themselves. Yet Spacey remained mostly silent, his presence shrinking to near invisibility. A video then surfaced, bizarre, unsettling. He appeared as Frank Underwood, his House of Cards character, speaking cryptically to the camera about truth, justice, and loyalty. No context. No explanation. It blurred the line between actor and role, guilt and performance. Viewers didn't know whether to laugh, shudder, or question his sanity. The drama wasn't on screen anymore. It was real. And something wasn't right. Then came 2019. A criminal charge. Spacey was accused of groping an 18-year-old at a bar in Massachusetts. It wasn't just allegations anymore, this was court. Cameras waited outside every hearing. The once revered actor now entered buildings through back doors, flanked by lawyers. But just as quickly as it rose, the case collapsed. The accuser stopped cooperating. Text messages vanished. The charge was dropped. To some, it looked like vindication. To others, manipulation. But the shift had begun. Spacey, quiet for so long, started testing the waters. Another YouTube video appeared, again in character, again unsettling. Fans were split. Was it art? Was it a warning? That same year, a civil suit in Los Angeles was dismissed after the accuser died unexpectedly. Suddenly, the story took on a surreal tone. Coincidences. Silences. Legal victories that felt unfinished. And in the background, Spacey watched, waiting. Planning. The comeback wasn't a rumor anymore. It was forming, piece by piece. As whispers turned into headlines, the truth began to unravel, not just about Kevin Spacey, but the very fabric of Hollywood's silence. Behind closed doors, powerful figures shielded secrets, protected careers at a cost. Investigations revealed a network of fear and complicity that extended far beyond one man. For Spacey, this was both a reckoning and a revelation. The man who once commanded stages faced the weight of a shattered legacy. The weight wasn't just legal, it was moral, psychological. Isolation deepened, paranoia crept in. Friends turned cold, doors slammed shut. Yet somewhere in the darkness, a flicker of resolve sparked. Could he confront what was buried? Could he face the storm that consumed him? The answers were unclear, but one thing was certain, this was no longer a private fall from grace, it was a seismic cultural moment, shaking foundations everywhere. And for everyone watching, the question loomed, how much truth were they ready to face? By 2023, the walls closed in tighter than ever. Kevin Spacey stood at a crossroads, to retreat forever into silence, or to fight for a return to the spotlight that once defined him. The court of public opinion was merciless, fueled by fresh allegations and relentless media scrutiny. Every step forward seemed met with 2 steps back. Meanwhile, Hollywood's moral compass wavered. Some powerful voices demanded accountability, others whispered forgiveness. Supporters like Sharon Stone and Elton John cautiously spoke out, stirring controversy and deepening the divide. The industry faced a dilemma: could it separate the artist from the man? The threat was clear: one misstep could shatter what little chance remained for redemption. For Spacey, every decision felt like walking a tightrope over an abyss. The question burned in the air: would he find a way back, or would the scandal swallow him whole? The stage was set, but the final act was still unwritten. In early 2024, a fresh wave of allegations erupted, shaking what remained of Kevin Spacey's fragile comeback. New voices, previously silent, stepped into the spotlight with disturbing claims. The media frenzy intensified, and studios recoiled from any association. Invitations to prestigious events vanished overnight. The Lifetime Achievement Award from Cannes, once thought to mark a new beginning, sparked outrage across the globe. It seemed like the final curtain was falling. For many, Spacey's story was over, a cautionary tale of fame lost to scandal. Yet, beneath the storm, subtle shifts emerged. Some industry veterans quietly defended the idea of second chances. Small circles debated the meaning of redemption and forgiveness in a world obsessed with cancellation. The darkness was thick, but a flicker remained. The question lingered: could the shattered pieces ever come together again? Or was this truly the end? Just when the world seemed ready to write Kevin Spacey off forever, a surprising shift unfolded in mid-2025. A new investigation cleared him of criminal wrongdoing once again, emphasizing the importance of due process and facts over public opinion. Simultaneously, unexpected support arose from respected figures like Sharon Stone and Elton John, who spoke openly about compassion, accountability, and the complexity of human flaws. This rare solidarity sparked conversations about forgiveness in Hollywood and beyond. Spacey himself began engaging in private therapy and community work, signaling a genuine attempt to rebuild not just his career, but his life. The Cannes Lifetime Achievement Award, though controversial, became a symbol, not of forgetting the past, but of acknowledging growth and the possibility of change. For many, it was a moment of cautious relief, a reminder that redemption, while complicated, is never impossible. The story wasn't over, it had transformed. Kevin Spacey's return to the spotlight has reshaped conversations around fame, forgiveness, and accountability, not just in Hollywood, but across society. His story exposes the fragile line between justice and redemption, raising difficult questions. Can someone truly rebuild trust after scandal? Should art be separated from the artist? As viewers, we are left to ponder our own beliefs about second chances in an age of cancel culture. The debate continues, open and unresolved, much like Spacey's journey itself. What do you think? Is this a new beginning, or a warning unheeded? Share your thoughts, hit subscribe, and let's keep this conversation alive. After all, some stories don't end, they echo.